Just the passenger. So another good one coming to you guys. We're going to talk about just being a passenger sometimes, because a lot of times we try to take stuff into our own hands and we want to do what we want to do, but it's really God's show. We just another, we just a guest on there. So you got to let him do his thing sometimes. So we're going to talk about, just being a passenger sometimes. Let Jesus take the wheel, all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and get into it. 2 Timothy 4:18, and the Lord shall deliver me from every evil work, and will preserve me unto his heavenly kingdom, to whom be Lord forever and ever. Amen. Oh, that's some good stuff right there. I need to make a song out of that. So, yeah, there it is right there. The Lord shall deliver you from every evil work. You got to learn to trust his plan. Trust in him. Let him take care of all of that. He's going to deliver you from it, as long as you believe it, because God, how many people know God, he does not lie. He's not a liar. Amen. So he's going to do what he says. So if this is a promise, he's going to deliver you from every evil work. Man, as soon as life gives us the most sourest lemon possible, our faith it just disappears. It just, poof, it didn't disintegrate. It's gone. As soon as we just get put in a bad situation when everything's just falling apart and we just fall apart, we do the same thing. As soon as stuff starts to get bad, we go with it. We just like, man, God doesn't really love me. He rescued me just so he can embarrass me right now. He doesn't really care. He let this slide by. So this one missed him. We think that things happen and it missed God. He just like, dang, oh my bad. I didn't know that was happening to you. I thought you was doing better than that. God does not deliver to disappoint. You get what I'm saying? So in Exodus chapter 14, when the Egyptians were coming, right? When Moses, he didn't brought everybody, got them right out of Egypt, like God said he was going to do. He didn't brought them out. The Egyptians are behind them, this big old great Red Sea in front of them, and they just looking like, God, are you going to do something? Did you just bring us you brought me out of that so I could die right here? I'm telling you, they was ungrateful. You got to read about it. These people was just ungrateful. You should have left me there to die. They just started giving up because stuff just started seeming like, I don't know what's going to happen right now. We get a little lost. Stuff start happening in life, problems, bills start piling up, kids acting crazy, relationship going trash, stuff happening at work. And we just like, all right, God, are you going to do something? Are you going to show up and show out? Like, what's happening? Or did this one slip by you? But like I said, God is not disappointed. The devil cannot thwart God's plan. How many know God doesn't make mistakes? Amen. Amen. God does not make any mistakes. All this stuff is a part of the plan. You got to let him do his thing sometimes. You got to let him do his thing. You don't think God knew all the details? He knows all the details. Man, I'll tell you, God, he wrote the book. He know the ending. He know the middle. He know all of it. He knows everything. So nothing is catching God off guard. He not, talking to somebody over here. Oh man, oh my goodness, I got to do something about that. I didn't know that was happening. He knows all of it. He knows all of it. This is no accident. I'm telling you, this is no accident. What you're going through, it is not an accident. That stuff is supposed to happen. Sometimes God just got to show how mighty he is. Sometimes he gotta let you gotta struggle. The struggle is real. We all know it. You gotta struggle because the struggle is very important. When you struggle in life, you learn something. So you gotta struggle. You're going through something, and sometimes God, he just gotta show up. You gotta wait. Be patient. Let him come on in, do his thing. He gotta show how mighty he is. Sometimes he just has to show that. He gotta let you know, and everybody else know. Hey, I'm God. I run things. This ain't nothing catching me off guard. Now I'm finna show you. I'm finna go and take care of this. Bam, bam, bam. And he started knocking stuff out. And you like, man, God, you an on time guy. Hey man, anybody ever have that happen to you? You're really going through some struggle in life and you was like, I'm not gonna make it. The devil didn't got me. I lost. And then man, as soon as you out of nowhere, bam, here come God. He starts showing up. You like, Jesus, ain't that something? Yes, God will do that for you. Don't give up on God because he's not going to give up on you. So don't start waving the flag soon as, bad stuff start happening and struggling. You just, I quit. And then, he coming with the angels. They finna take care of you. You just got to wait. Let God do his thing. So we got to just let God do that God thing that he do. Amen. Just let him take care. He going to do what he's supposed to be doing. Don't you worry about nothing. Don't worry about nothing, not Nathaniel. So you got to let God come in and part that Red Sea in your life like he did for Israel. Amen. He's going to do it. He's going to take care of you. Don't ever give up on God. Don't think he's not looking because he's always looking. He always knows what's going on. He's omnipresent. He knows everything. So don't give up on him because just know when everything get down, when you get down to nothing, God is up to something. Amen. Romans 8:28. And now we know that all things work together for God, or for good, to them that love God, to them who are called according to his purpose. Man, this is some good stuff right here. So all them things that you just thought that the enemy was attacking you, all this stuff is working together. It's part of his plan. God ain't missing no steps. They not catching him off guard. That was supposed to happen. They was talking bad about you at work. That was supposed to happen. They was lying on you there. That was supposed to happen. They was supposed to do that. All these things are working together. Don't ever think that they got a one up on God, because he know all of this. All this stuff it's just working together. It's all part of the plan. So if you trust in God, you got to trust God's plan. He going to take care of you. When you encounter a situation and it don't bother you at all, you'll never go through that again. You'll never have to deal with that stress again, because you learned your lesson. A lesson not learned is a situation repeated. So if you go through it and you got to announce your growth, we all know that person. Oh, back in the day, I was a cussing job turkey. You got to, I'm Jesus. Oh, see, yeah, if it would have been back when I was, they didn't get the whole blessing. They didn't learn the whole lesson. So they got to go back and finish it. So when you got to announce your growth, then you didn't learn the lesson all the way. So you're going to have to it's going to have to come back again and again until you learn that lesson. When it don't even bother you anymore, it show up and you're just like, oh, okay. God already showed me that. You see that, Jesus? They thought they was going to get me. They thought they was going to play as Jesus high five. Like, when stuff like that happened, you learned your lesson already. So you're not going to have to encounter that again, because it doesn't bother you anymore. So if you got to announce your growth all the time, then you still ain't learned that lesson. You still talking about how you used to be a cursing job turkey, then yep, you just going to keep being a cursing job turkey and have to deal with that lesson. If you finish half the lesson, you're going to get half the blessing. I'm going to say that one more time. Somebody didn't hear me. The headphones wasn't on. It was buffering the video. Let me say it one more time. If you finish half the lesson, you're going to get half the blessing. So if you want your whole blessing, you got to finish the whole lesson. You got to learn everything you need to learn about it, so you don't have to encounter that no more. And then the blessing is going to happen, and you ain't got to deal with it, because you didn't learn your lesson. Ephesians 6:12, for we wrestle not against the flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Again, Ephesians 6:12. Man, sometimes you got to let Jesus take that wheel. Not all of these battles are for us. It's not always just going to be what you see. This stuff is spiritual, y'all. This stuff is very spiritual. There's a lot of stuff going on in the spiritual world, demons and all that stuff trying to, again, spiritual wickedness in high places, rulers of darkness of this world, principalities. It's not just, a easy old thing. A lot of the stuff, you got to let God take care of it. Tag Jesus in, because we can't do it by ourselves. So you got to go on, tag Jesus in, let him take care of it for you. The world and the devil are best friends. They like this. The world and the devil, they best friends. And you cannot win this match alone. You can't. You've been getting choke slammed and RKO'd and sweet chin music the whole match. You're not gonna win. And I'm telling you, your flesh is the referee. So you got the devil, the world, and the flesh. It's all going against you. So you gotta, Jesus, tag you in. Key takeaways. So again, like I said, tag in Jesus, tag him in, because you can't do it by yourself. You're not gonna win this match. The principalities of darkness. You can't do it all on your own. So you gotta tag in Jesus. Again, another one, a lesson not learned is a situation repeated. If you didn't learn your lesson when you was doing whatever you went through, you didn't learn it, that stuff is going to come back. It's going to keep coming back until you finally pass that test. It's going to keep coming back. A lesson not learned is a situation repeated. So you got to learn from your mistakes, learn not to do them, and then that stuff not going to happen no more, because you didn't pass it. You already beat that part. You're not going to keep facing the same level if you already beat it. And then just be the passenger sometimes. You got to be the passenger. Let God do his thing. Let God do his thing. He know what he's doing. He is in control. You got to let him do it sometimes. It's not always you want to take care. Just sit back. Like, all right, God, it's your show. I'm just a guest. This is your show. You do what you want to do, God. I'm going to just sit back. I'm going to just be the passenger. You go and drive this. You do what you doing. Amen. So again, wrapping up another good one. I hope you learned something. Man, I hope you learned something. You got to let Jesus take that wheel. Just be the passenger sometimes. You got to tag Jesus in, and remember, a lesson not learned is a situation repeated. So if you learn something, make sure you please share this information, share it with somebody. We all going through something. The struggle is very real. It's very real. So, tell somebody about how great Jesus is. Let them know that he's on their side. Tag him in. Use Jesus. Let him fight them battles for you sometimes. You can't do it all alone. You cannot. It's not going to work like that. We're going to lose. We just going to mess it up. We get in the way. You need to just move out of the way and let God handle it. All right? Amen. So again, like, dislike, comment, all that good stuff. Share the information if you learn anything. Remember, we're too blessed to be stressed. Stay blessed by the best. Till next time.